Howdy, folks. I'm Colonel Sanders, and you're not. Still boycotting KFC until they stop the sexualization of Colonel Sanders and the misrepresentation. I say, yeah. We're live. Who's texting me? Oh, really?
Good night.
Are you actually? Waiting to see that notification. Bro said good night. Okay, Matt, you can start talking now. Hey, Jonah, how are you doing? What is that little badge next to your name? I'm doing good. How are you? Top fan. Well, that's new. I don't remember top fans. That must be a new thing. You're glad I'm cancer free? Oh, me too. It's been 20 years. I had a few people concerned about my shaved head that I was going back into it again, but no, I'm good. I share this live. Matt, why aren't you talking? Ready up. If I go to this party and he's grayed. Bro went to bed. Oh, I despise him. Leaving me here live by myself. I guess I am doing solos today.
Hang on.
Tell you the story of how I got cancer. I was 8 years old and I had this itchy, weird feeling in the corners of my eyes, both eyes. And it was going on for a couple weeks. And we noticed I had these little fleshy things swollen in my eyeballs right here in the corner. And my pediatric doctor thought it was just allergies, but they sent me in for some testing to see for sure. So they sent me to Baskin Palmer down in Miami that had a really good pediatric cancer doctor, an ophthalmologist. And they had taken a biopsy of the things in my eyes, and they waited a long time. We were there a week waiting for a response, maybe even 2 weeks. And the doctor called us while we were in the hotel there because we had to stay in a hotel in Miami as I originally lived in Bradenton. They said that they're so sorry. They didn't want to believe that it was cancer. So they ran the tests multiple times to be sure, and it came back cancerous. So after that, I had to go through chemo treatment, spinal taps, all kinds of different kinds of scans and testing. And I want to say it was 6 months. I don't remember much about it. It's starting to come back to me. But I want to say it took 6 months of treatment to get rid of it. But that's not when the doctor visits and stuff ended. I was going to the doctors for regular checkups for it coming back and other types of cancer that I could have got from the chemo up until I was 21 years old. But it's just kind of something that happened. It was an old person's disease, really. It was conjunctive lymphoma. I was one of 2 children that year diagnosed with it in the United States. I hear a chest, but I'm not seeing the chest.
Hey,
What?
where's the TV room?
Good question. It should be down there or up in the bed. Are you joining? That would be nice.
But I can't find the TV room.
It's up there somewhere. Should be on the floor.
Ah! Along with the spider.
Ooh, gross. Oh, there's two of you. Hello, Cora. Goodbye. But yeah, that's the story of me getting cancer. Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it in Bible's playing people.
Bible's out.
Bible.
My sister will be joining us.
Bible.
So that's the story of how I got cancer. I got more stories throughout the whole cancer treatment that I had. And one of my favorite things to say right now is I survived cancer at age 8, related to one of the most influential Americans in American history, in the fast food history. And I got to survive cancer and live to see the brand completely cut my family out in any way they possibly could by even blocking me when I was trying to help their brand. So, woohoo! Pretty cool. Now I'm going to build my own brand, which will be geared around my family history, but I want to be a gamer. I am a gamer. You guys just don't see that much of that. We gotta share this live to my Instagram. Oh, hello. You really want to play that game, pal? Well, okay. He wanted to play the game. Go back to lobby, Nico. My friend has sent me some goodies to share. I do not have a live goal set up. However, we are at $72 for the month. I will not get paid at the end of next month unless we reach $100 by the 2nd of next month. So if anybody wants to help out with that, it's appreciated, but you're not required to send gifts. Not required to. But watching the live through, watching my videos through, watching that ad through, that helps out a lot too. Takes a little bit extra time, but helps keep this channel trucking. It costs money to operate this channel, and it's going to cost money to operate the shop, the merchandise shop that we're going to launch eventually. And we'll just see where this all goes. Let's see, I gotta do that.
Can you put one for me?
I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I died.
What event?
New season for Blitz.
Let's just becoming permanent.
Yeah, it's a permanent game mode, as far as I know.
It wasn't at first. They weren't sure what they were going to do with it.
Are you joining the party?
No.
Okay. I think they could. You guys could hear my sister, right? Without her having to have a headset on. So we'll go to.
I can't do this. You can probably see me now. So hi.
Nico sent me new back bling. Gotta look for it. Hold on. Haven't been playing Fortnite as much as we usually do.
I have. I got back into it like a week ago. Oh my goodness, that's big.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Yeah, look at the little chicken.
I'm kind of jealous you have those slippers. I'm not gonna lie. No,
What?
I hate this gaming chair now. It's too much sound. You ready? No,
Not yet.
I'm not ready either. What's an OG skin that I used to play as all the time?
I don't remember. You played as a lot.
What is one?
Remember to like the live, folks. It helps boost the on the algorithm.
Oh, I guess that's that.
I thought there was a glider, but I'm not sure. Okay. So I have the whisk. And Nico has sent something. There it is. Oh, that's cool.
What? No, is that chicken?
Yep. It's all chicken based. Nico knows I'm boycotting KFC and my reasoning behind it. Also, some franchisees agree with me with my choice and what I'm doing. But I am still the chicken man. I make chicken at home. We're talking about chicken and whether a brand endorses me or not, whether I work for them or not, whether I like them or not. Still part of the family history. But as of right now, with the way Kentucky Fried Chicken is going, it is not the brand that Uncle Harley had made. This is not the original brand. It is not what he intended it to be. With the sexualization, misrepresentation of Colonel Sanders, the quality and customer service today, it's not what Colonel Sanders made. It's basically a completely new business that they are, as people call me, nepo babying or nepo babying, whatever it is, from Colonel Sanders because they can't push their own ideas out without using his coattails. If that makes sense. And like my content, I didn't have to talk about my family history. I could have just kept it with gaming and whatever else I did, and you guys would have never known about my family relation. Eventually, it would have taken off. But I don't know. I will be boycotting the brand until they stop the misrepresentation. This weird marketing gimmick of sexualizing, sexifying, and hunkifying the Colonel. I mean, that's just weird. It's weird. Very weird.
I don't like. I didn't get to change my brightness on my screen.
Any idea where you want to land?
Peek. You can either follow my lead or.
I'll land at the blue marker where you put it. A little hard for me to hear you with the headset on.
I'm sorry.
You ate at Lee's today? How was it?
No.
Used to say we don't talk about that brand anymore, but I don't care what brands we talk about, whether I like them or not, whether they wronged me or not.
Done.
Still connected to the family history, so I'd like to know what you thought about it. I got this golden head thing. Got this golden head thing. Oh, cool, that light went out.
Is it on a timer?
Yeah, I think 12:03, and it is 12:03.
How you doing over there?
Huh?
Oh, you're not even fighting.
Fun fact about Lee's. A lot of people think it's the original recipe. It's not. It's Lee's own original recipe, different from the original recipe. Lee honey dipped his chicken. Of course, now they have a powdered, dehydrated version of honey that's added to the egg wash and whatnot. But the quality, since it's such a smaller brand, the quality of the food is usually better per restaurant in comparison to Kentucky Fried Chickens per restaurant. Because KFC has 30,000 locations, and I did not mean to take that rift. I'm coming back down. KFC has 30,000 locations, and Lee's only has a few hundred. So their quality control is a lot easier to maintain than... Oh crap, Nevaeh.
Yeah.
Their quality is a lot easier to maintain than Kentucky Fried Chicken because they have such a smaller footprint.
We had a...
Which makes sense to me. So in that sense, less is more. Kentucky Fried Chicken quits this weird sexualization of Colonel Sanders. I'm going to repeat that again. If KFC stops the sexualization of Colonel Sanders, these weird misrepresentation ad campaigns, these other weird campaigns, and just focus on the quality of the food, shrink their footprint. You don't need 30,000 locations. Shrink the footprint to a manageable amount that you can manage the quality control of, then we wouldn't have all the issues that we have. The reason why they're doing this ad campaign now, they're pushing this thing, they have a whole new Sanders family completely unrelated to the original, right? Coach Prime and them, which I love Coach Prime. Nothing against that. But they don't want to work with the actual Sanders family, but they want a Sanders family in there. Okay. They're doing all these promotions. They're sexifying the Colonel, sexualizing the Colonel. 10 years ago, they ran a bunch of ads sexualizing the Colonel and changing his gender and race and all this stuff. This new ad, they picture him coming back from the dead, from hell. And they act like his spirit is possessing the social media team. And then they say, make him hot. Then they treat him like he's a fake mascot and all this other crap. The reason why all those ads happened 10 years ago and why they're happening again now is because the quality of the food is so bad per location. 30,000 locations. There could be a lot of good ones, but there's a lot of bad ones. 30,000 locations. And... crap, hold on. Hold on. They are failing in the United States in keeping up with the young generation in good terms as one of the best chicken joints in the country. Their prices are high, their quality is low, and they're just struggling to keep in the good graces of us. So they ran this weird campaign now to get back on top because they're falling behind Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, and even Bojangles. So their solution is not to fix the food. It's to change the advertisements, change the founder to grab your attention, and then offer free buckets of chicken that come out of the pockets of the franchisees, who are not multi-billion-dollar people. They pay a fee to the multi-billion-dollar people. So they're losing money themselves and having to pay for it out of their own pockets, pretty much.
I'm fighting.
From my understanding of what they said in the franchising group, AKFCF. I haven't heard of Jocko's. Never heard of it. My cousins, I don't know. I'll ask them if they've heard of the spinoff. I don't know. I never heard of it. Lee's has an issue with their marketing. They don't market as good as they could. Hey, oh, look, I just threw that. And I'm dead. Yep, that's what I get. Lee's has an issue with their marketing, because when I found out that they still existed, I knew I was related to Lee. I knew that the restaurant was a thing, but I didn't know they still existed. And then I found out that they did. And they only had like 1,000 followers. I I thought that was horrible that they needed more advertising. So I started doing what I do on my pages, but advertising for Lee's for free, and we got them millions of views, 18 million views on TikTok. And more people learned about them that way. It just, their marketing, like they didn't want to pay me to do that, so I quit. And their marketing is more of the traditional weird corny ads, taste the fame and all this stuff. Like that's not what people want to hear. It's not what's going to make them come to you. Advertise what it actually is. But they struggle with that. But their food's good. KFC is struggling to keep their doors open in the United States. So instead of fixing their food and their service, they sexualize the founder.
I'm gonna see if I can do this without your help.
Well, if they were a franchisee of Lee's that went solo, then it's not a spin-off of Lee's.
Where the hell the minigun?
Oh, they won.
Yeah, I know they won.
The interesting thing about that kind of stuff, those aren't spin-offs. Like, Kentucky Roast Beef and Ham was a spin-off of Kentucky Fried Chicken. The company itself spun that off. Saucy by KFC is a spin-off of Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC 11 was a spin-off by Kentucky Fried Chicken. The Colonel Sanders Inn was a spin-off of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Lee's Famous Recipe has Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. And depending on where you're at, it's Lee's Famous Country Chicken, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Famous Recipe Chicken, Famous Recipe Country Chicken. But all that's Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. And then you have the Colonel's daughter and a UK franchisee over in the UK of Kentucky Fried Chicken. They didn't spin off this restaurant. It's called Miss Millie's Awesome Chicken. It's not a spin off of KFC. But the Colonel's daughter, Mildred, my cousin Mildred, went on to do her own chicken joint over in the UK with a friend that was a franchisee there, and the Colonel's grandson and her son. And they created a new recipe. It's related to the history, related to the brand in some way, but it's not a spin-off, if that makes sense. The Colonel anime game wasn't the turn-off for me. It was the not the dating simulator, the freaking stripper. The stripper ad for Mother's Day. Oh, howdy, Mom. And then changing his gender, changing his race.
Are you going for the blood?
Changing his face. Changing his personality. Yes, I'm going for the blood. I was mad for a decade with them, and then we finally made up. And then other branches, like the Canadians, were disrespecting the Colonel. They still are. I mean, put yourself in our shoes. We're the family of the Colonel. We have to see him sexualized by the brand on TV and people cheer that on. That is freaking weird. And they turned him into a bearskin rug one day. That's a real thing.
Hello.
Hello.
You can have that. You can have those.
I'm running.
What? Why are you running? No, I don't think I want to. Oh, I'm running. Those look like pro gamers. We're running. Are you gonna catch up to me or not?
Yeah, I will.
Because you're gonna get pushed by people. Oh, hi, Peter. Hey, Chris,
Yep.
I don't want to deal with you. You pushed?
Oh, I'm dead. Two of them got me. I've always been supportive of putting Uncle Harley in Fortnite, putting him in other games like Funko Fusion. I think that kind of stuff is cool. It's not disrespectful on his end. It doesn't necessarily change who he is. It adds a character to a video game that's inspired by the founder. That's also to get the young generation to take interest in that. So I don't have a problem with that, but when they sexualize him, when they change his voice, when they change his looks, they change his gender, they change his race, I don't care what walk of life he come from. Same people that demand that I'm not saying I disrespect, but that I respect somebody's pronouns and that not to misgender them, those same people tell me that I need to accept that Colonel Sanders can become a woman. And no, I'm not going to, because he was my uncle. Period. Not my aunt, my uncle.
Just kind of guessed that would be here.
So I think it's weird when they go to do that stuff. I like to see the history remembered for what it is, and if they're going to completely change who the man is, they need to change the name of the man, the look of the man, and make a new mascot instead of doing what they're doing to him, because he was a real person. I know he wouldn't approve of what they're doing now, or what they did 10 years ago. And I've been having a heck of a time trying to get this pushed out to the right people. If more people join me in this, then maybe KFC will change something. Like the Canadians, they have a Louisiana idiot that is... he might be Canadian, but he talks like he's from Louisiana. Not even the accent Uncle Harley had. Ooh. Portraying him. They put him in Converse and all this other crap, and every Canadian influencer that partnered with him and the Kentucky Fried Chicken in Canada has blocked me on social media for speaking out against those ads. Other regions of Kentucky Fried Chicken are having impersonators dressed like the Colonel and make weird ads about it. But the United States is the only one that sexualized him. The other ones kind of treat him like he's stupid. Canada really treats him like he's an idiot. And the United States have treated him like he's an idiot. They changed his gender, they changed his race, and they have sexualized him to reach out to the younger generation, may I remind you.
Yes.
Very, very weird. There has to be something better that they can do. So I encourage all the franchisees that have been in Kentucky Fried Chicken for years, even that knew my uncle, that if you actually care about the history and your brand and what you do, protest against the corporation for their marketing and what they're doing. If you take pride in your food and what you do, lead by example to have all franchises do that.
Okay.
And not do what they did to me in Central City. And there are videos on this channel that can explain to you what I mean by what they did to my family and I in Central City KFC. Plenty of videos on here. It's actually in my KFC food review playlist that will explain to you what they did and how it was unacceptable. They need to focus on fixing that stuff. My family still hasn't been addressed by the brand to fix that issue. So we're not enticed to go back at all. Just that experience alone, them offering, hey, free buckets? No, we don't want your free buckets of your slop. If you're not going to make it the way Uncle Harley made it, we don't want it. Not for free, not for $1, not for $50, not for $70. It's not worth it because it's not his product. But my main concern is their advertisements. They have completely uprooted themselves and moved to Texas. So any move towards their roots is considered a win since they have moved so far away from their roots. But I think the further we get away from the roots of Kentucky Fried Chicken, the more it just becomes another corporation brand that doesn't care about you. They care about your money. The more we ignore this and we just keep buying into it, the more they're just going to keep doing it. Now, the history is important to me because it's my family history. It might not be as important to everyone watching this. That's fine, but that's why I'm so passionate about it. So if I can find like-minded people who are passionate about the history, they think it's important, please join in with me in this boycott of Kentucky Fried Chicken and Yum Brands. And unfortunately, that hurts the good franchisees and workers. But, you know, something has to be done to fix this marketing. These idiots in marketing.
Don't push that blood without me.
Don't what?
Don't push that blood without me.
What blood?
Oh, you know what blood. Can't you see it on your map? The one that's over here. Or actually, no, because
Heading that way now.
well, they're going to be pushing us. Should be, at least. Yep. Oh, I see you now, dude. You haven't ran too far.
You dropped the gun. Get him! Get him! I took one. I took one. Get the other one. Yeah. I'm dying.
Run.
Sure thing. Get right on that.
Anthony, no, I'm pushing more blood, seriously?
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop in on them. Hello! It's nice to see y'all here.
Get jumped. Get jumped. Get jumped. Yeah.
Give me that sword. Run. Anthony, run.
I don't have shield.
You're being alright.
It's just us and two others.
Yeah. You'll be alright. I'm gonna assume they're noobs. Don't know. Wait, why are they fighting?
Because it's us and a 1v1.
Hey, gunshots over here. Found this one.
Yeah, they're right here.
Alright.
Now there's just one more.
Got him.
Yeah. I agree that KFC doesn't understand who Colonel Sanders was as a real person. However, their marketing team, with one of the ads they launched on TV and on YouTube, did show the history. They exaggerated it heavily for theater purposes to grab your attention, but they referenced his lawyer days where he got in a brawl in the courtroom. They referenced him creating the pressure fryer. They referenced him creating the 11 herbs and spices. They referenced him going around franchising. They referenced him never giving up. So that was a good thing, what they did. But how they went about that leading up to that was wrong. They were sexualizing him. Make him hot. Make him hot. Make him hot. That's Colonel Zaddy to you. That stuff's weird. Now, if I say it, different.
Alright, chill, bub.
Because I'm family and I'm me and I'm not impersonating him. But what they're doing is changing who he was. Don't agree with it, period.
Peak landing, you know where it is. Okay.
I know that they could take old videos of him and make it more modern, use technology to superimpose him into newer things. They've done it before. KFC UKI, before they did that cannibalistic commercial. that many of you saw. 10 years ago, when they were bringing back the Colonel from the dead, they called it their Kentucky Fried Comeback. They had an impersonator that never spoke words. You never really saw his face. He was just walking down a hall. But they used actual audio of my uncle talking. All the things about Kentucky Fried Chicken, the history, and how he came to be who he was. And they use actual footage of him. And they used it as an ad. And it says, this is who we are. And this was 10 years ago before they really, really forgot who they are. The UKI respected who the Colonel was. They still do, because their marketing team follows my pages, because they like the history that I have to offer, that I share to keep it alive. Now, they have turned more into a meme page, because that's what their fans have encouraged, but they don't really disrespect Uncle Harley yet on that page. If anything, the UKI has, in recent years, shown more respect to Colonel Sanders through their advertising than any other branch of Kentucky Fried Chicken, because they actually highlighted his voice, his history, and him
When did you die?
in a newer ad. I blew myself up, but I took someone with me.
Someone's rebooted.
Rebooting? I have no health. Chug Jug, we could be pro Fortnite gamers.
Fortnite gamers. Think your thoughts play Fortnite today. I really want to chat with you.
Name change came about because of the more people were calling it KFC anyways, and fried was becoming a unhealthy term, and they didn't want people turned away from the business because they saw fried in the name. They still, on their buckets and on their cups and packaging, it says Kentucky Fried Chicken on it. In this building, in this building. Help.
On this hill.
They got me, but they're low. My crown. My beautiful crown.
Well, I'm stuck in a situation right now. Okay, hold on. You're just gonna have to wait. I hate these guns.
That's him. Get him. He has my crown.
Oh! Leave. Leave. I will come back for your promise, okay? I love you to death, but I need it.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to set up a live goal. We'll do 10 super chats at $5 or higher. And I'll give you guys about 15 minutes to do that if you want to help support the page. And what will we do? What will we do? We'll do a... That's a game on the Super Nintendo sound. Relive the retro days. By the way, coming up in August is Tetris all August long. We're going to stream Tetris all August long. There are some also Tetris videos that I have made that are pre-scheduled right now that members can watch.
Mainly him.
And those are scheduled for, I think, for the next 5 days of August. And it's Tetris Effect or those games. That's going to be our first debut of the 4th annual Tetris all August long. And then we're going to stream Tetris 99. We're going to stream regular Tetris on every single gaming console that I own.
Is it on every console?
I think I have seen that. I do. I think I have seen that on Dave Thomas and his wife. A lot of people think that they didn't like Uncle Harley, but they were friends. Uncle Harley and Dave Thomas were friends even after he sold out of KFC and Dave Thomas sold his KFC franchises back to the corporation and started Wendy's. He stayed family friends even. Now, after Uncle Harley and Cousin Lee passed away, and Lee died in 2002, I think, there wasn't any more connection with the family as far as I'm aware. I don't know if his grandchildren are still involved with Dave Thomas's family or not. But as for Cousin Lee and Uncle Harley, they were friends until death. But Dave didn't hold back, neither did his wife, talking about how hard it was to work for the man. He was a hard man to work for. I think I posted part of that interview on this YouTube channel for part of the historical archiving of Uncle Harley. I try to put everything that's truthful and factual on this page, that way that people that see this stuff online, they don't have to tag me in the comments and ask me if it's true. They know that if it's on my page, it's accurate.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I hear them.
And they're emoting on me. They have 51 crown wins.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
They're probably gonna dance all night on me.
I have aimbots.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah, let me just hit that. 11. Yeah, you just sit there with jerking it in one hand while you play, or what?
Okay.
Sorry.
Relax there. Hello. I'm getting mad at the game.
I don't think that many win is a flex.
No, like 100's a flex. But I mean, oh well. There's Buzz. This is how many I have. Hold on. I'm back.
I don't even see you. Oh, sorry. You're far away.
You literally spawned in with me, so.
TikTok is now making it against their guidelines for you to sit there and beg people for gifts, and I think that's a wonderful thing. One of the best updates they've made to their content since they screwed it up. Oh, look at you. Alright, I'm out.
Ah.
Can't hit jack squat.
Well, how fast can you get off? Oh, you know you're
I'll hide right here.
Oh my god, they got caught. I'm done.
One more. Do one more before we call it a night. We're 42 minutes into it anyways. Here, have an ad, folks. It helps boost it on the algorithm. And remember to like the live. It helps out a lot. Because even after the live's over, it continues to circulate as a VOD, and then people will see it. I get money, which is good for my ducks. And you guys get entertained.
Usually this is peak for me. See, whenever I'm playing solos, you can ask Anthony. I'm really good.
Mine!
Mine.
I don't like this gun.
What gun?
I think I'll swap it. Oh, crap. No! Oh, you suck. Okay.
Anthony, hit double on A.
That works. Thank you, sir.
Crap. Oh, now this kid wants some? Okay. Double crack.
Oh, he's gone.
You to me.
Nico, thank you for all the things. I gave you a shout out earlier, but we're gonna head off here. This is our last round. We've been on for about an hour.
How do you like that, huh? Yeah. Want some?
I gotta be up early. Crap. Tired.
Watch the tail. I smell chow.
What's that called that? Was that you? $14 people left.
Ready, Anthony? Let's go.
I'm in the air.
Never mind.
Looking.
Well,
Oh, they right on you?
this one was, but it's Peter.
Mm-hmm. Let the Ray have
I
him.
don't need
Never
that.
mind.
No,
I'll
no,
just
no,
steal
no,
your
no, no,
stuff.
no, this is my chest, not yours. Back off. Right. Anyway,
I can't hit jack squat. Look at that.
What?
See that crap?
What?
I can't hit nothing.
Well,
I stole that.
like I said, so.
I'm not dying by that tree again.
Reload. Oh.
We could be pro Fortnite gamers. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, we came up with some pro Fortnite gamers. I
Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today.
Right, you all got some
Well,
pro
I'm dead. All right.
then.
Thanks for watching, folks.